Okay, there we go. We'll paint that. We'll point that right that way. I don't need to worry about it. Welcome, 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 everyone. Hey there, Chair. Hope you're having a pleasant day. Don't mind me, I'm just rolling up my sleeves. Uh, there's sleeve the first. And sleeve the second is in progress. In progress. Yeah, not gonna lie. Quick shade. The war paints. Sorry, I do not consider them top quality. There are some good ones. Most of them are a little bunk. Oh, I do so love me some coffee. Oh, I should probably turn off emote only mode. I've been good with that too. Hello again. Welcome in. I apologize to anybody who was trying to talk but was stifled by the fact that, I'm a bit of a dum dum. I don't know how there's an echo. Give me a second. Did I add the fucking source? There shouldn't be an echo. I only have countdown muted. Box is going. I'm trying to figure out what's causing it because I don't know. Because there is literally only one audio input that is registering anything right now, and it's my microphone that I have at my desk. There are no other active audio sources in OBS. I can guarantee that. At least not on this scene. That's why I'm confused, because there shouldn't it should be absolutely no different than it was yesterday. Okay, this is the first time I'm hearing that there are audio issues with my streams that are other than RPG streams, so okay. So that's weird. I think I know what was causing it now, but I don't know why it would affect it. And I thank you for the vote of confidence, Chair. I really do. I don't mean to be saucy, but it's just I just want something to work right. And well, if it does end up return if it does end up coming back, I'll probably just stop stream because I don't have the spoons to deal with it today. Now, to try and get back on track and do the thing that I'm here for. It's kind of fucked that it doesn't happen during my TTRPG streams because technically the way stuff was set up before it went away is the exact same way stuff is set up during my TTRPG streams. 100%. Except I have a different mic that Discord is listening to. Anyway, That's the thing. There's no way that Discord and OBS don't talk to one another. The only reason I'm in a voice channel in Discord is so that Discord Reactive will work. So it's not Discord share. Because again, if it was Discord, it would be the exact same no matter which microphone Discord is listening. Like like basically I know what was causing it. It's just the why, because the why doesn't make sense. Because like I said, there's only one active microphone that's on this scene. Well, sorry. There's only one active microphone that's not muted. And I could even probably just remove the muted one by going into the properties or the preferences for my palette cam, because there's a microphone on my palette cam and it's trying to listen as well. But I have that one muted. And I know that's not it, because if that was it, then there would always be an echo while I'm painting. Because that mic is like right there. I think I want to mix this. Yeah, I'm going to shake this a little bit more. Like basically the issue was, for some reason, there's bleed through from a microphone that is not attached to this scene. Yep, no worries. But the thing is, there shouldn't have been a double mic situation, because that other mic is not attached to any audio sources on this scene. Like even for any like nested scene type situation I have going on, there's I don't have any audio sources in those nested scenes. Because I'm fancy and I use scenes as sources for the most part. Okay. So the fur I'm going to be going over first with some Daler-Rowney Sepia. Which is kind of a yellowy brown. Made from a black, a red, and a yellow. I want... Go with the 2. There's a lot of surface area. I don't know why that felt wet, but it did, and I don't like it. Ooh, I have to remember to take a picture of Zill at some point in the state that they are in. So this is actually probably going to have a little bit of a monochromatic color palette based on how it's working out. Keep in mind, I have no plan with this. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of like brown and green, I think. Okay. I do like the fact that these are pre-primed for the simple fact that it is so much less of a hassle. That is one hell of a gap that they left in there. painting that as fur. And whether it's supposed to be fur or not, it's fur now. As I come out. Oh. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to go over it with a little bit more of the green, because it doesn't quite look necrotized enough. I gotta get the back of the other ear. You know what? Nah, nah. All right, give it a shaky shake. Actually, the mini paint, it gets a right on Bert. You know, if I knew that I could do it without, and like, it wouldn't end up getting ruined very quickly, I would like paint a mustache on the top of my vortex mixer, like going across the where I push down the paint. I call him Bert. You know, the paint's going for a mustache ride on Bert. I need a small dude. Yeah, that should be fine. Even though at least part of that is a bubble. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I need that one. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a new white soon, I think. Seems as though cap is compromised somewhere. And I'm not sure where exactly. Probably under that. Oh, you use your phone for payment? Um, Work is frustrating, but other than that, I'm okay, I guess. Yeah, see, unfortunately, with the bank that I use, because I don't have a credit card, I can't use my phone to pay for shit. But we also don't like if we're paying like bus fare, we can't like use our debit card or anything like that on the bus. We actually have to either have cash on us, go to a store and buy bus tickets, or if you're smart like me, you just get the monthly fucking pass card and just use that. But that's fucky. Like most places that allow fucking like at least okay. My frame of reference is Canada. So I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. Um Most of the places that I've been to that accept like debit, like NFC tap fucking debit or credit, also take phone payments. Like basically generally just treats it like a credit card. Which it's weird that the buses there don't, but I mean I guess it makes sense a little bit. To be fair though, I also find it kind of weird that you can pay with just your fucking debit or credit. I'm assuming like paying with card is like using either like a credit or debit card. That's another bit of like me looking at the situation from my frame of reference. Well, that's just weird. But no, like, yeah, so like I find it weird that any buses there take debit cards. I mean, that was something that I wished they did here ages ago because it's entirely doable. But I mean, like, to be fair, with the like bus pass card that I have, even if I was to like just load money onto it instead of buying like a monthly pass, it would still be cheaper for me to use the bus than by paying with cash. So like I wouldn't take advantage of debit on the bus anyway. Okay, we squish the white into the brown. I mean, it only makes sense. Like, if you have a tap debit card, like, I don't see why they wouldn't take that as a form of payment on the bus. Like, it would only make sense. Fuck, if I'm gonna be honest, the like NFC tap card is one of the reasons I've been able to go almost completely cashless as far as my like general day to day. Okay. Like I know people have their opinions about like using a card for everything, but like so much more damn convenient. Like so much more convenient. Basically skeleton then. Okay, so I guess there is still some fur on the feet. It's only less secure if you're not aware of your surroundings. Like literally. I am very I'm generally hyper aware of my surroundings, mainly because I am not a big guy in real life. I mean, like I'm 5'9" ish and 130 pounds soaking wet. I was at 140 pounds once. And I didn't stay there for long. And it took like a week of eating like double the recommended adult calorie intake per day for that full week. Yeah, to maintain 140 plus, yeah, I would probably have to eat like triple. Like eating a eating what I would consider to be a normal amount, which most people would probably think of as not a lot or not enough. I like my like resting weight, like I said, is around 120 pounds or 130 pounds. Actually, I should wonder. The rechargeable batteries that I have, I need to see if they're the same size as what my scale takes. It's been a hot minute since I've actually weighed myself. Though, to be fair, I generally only eat like one meal a day, and I wouldn't even normally consider it a meal. Usually, it's just enough food that my stomach stops yelling at me. But that's because like I hate cooking for myself and I hate eating alone. Like I can cook. I did it for a living for most of my adult life. I just don't think that I am worth the effort myself or for just myself. All is fair in blood and gold, and I'll start. I swear I'll rip and tear my way to your heart. I'll rip and tear my way to your heart. I don't know. I like the fact that like the characters honestly are getting more fleshed out than if we were playing, if our sessions were twice as long every week. Like there's more character development that goes on behind the scenes and I love it. I think that's supposed to be fur right there. I'm gonna end up painting it as fur, just simply because, like, I don't know, kind of makes sense. I do not like how flexy this shit plastic is. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so that is gonna be like ruined red flesh for the most part. We got the toesies. Can't forget to paint the toesies. Okay. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna have to clean this brush. Time to clean. There was a man. Dragon. Okay. Sharky, welcome in. Hmm. You know, I just had a thought. What would have looked kind of cool with the cat getting head pats, and maybe this is just me, but have it as the hand moves, the fur color on the cat changes between like two or three different types. Like, I would probably have like black cat, orange cat, calico cat. I think that would look cool. I have a uh tabby colored American short hair. One of the most average cats that you can have in North America. But she is LeChonk. Yes, you are. You are my chonker. Even after I put her on a fucking diet. Like, I swear, she gains all of the weight that fucking dodges me, I think. Like, seriously. Um, okay. So now the fleshy bits that aren't quite. Oh, hold up. Hold up. There's a fan, so you do your job and I'll do mine. Honestly, if I had the money slash space for it, Yeah, see, I never use those. Like, I will wait for somebody to come to a register rather than using one of those machines. Like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of people. Anybody who knows me in real life knows that I generally avoid other people when at all possible. However, if I'm going into a store to buy something, okay, so I will only ever speak for myself, especially with stuff like that. I'm not going to dictate how other people should be. It's just for myself, I can't bring myself to use one of those because the more that we as a like the more that we as consumers use those, the more they're going to replace a potential job for people. Like, and it's one of those things that I myself can't bring. Like, I can't do it. Um, like fuck. There's a dollar store that's like fucking a block away from where I live. But I will, if I have time, I will walk the like 3 blocks to the next dollar store if I have to go to a dollar store because the one that I normally go to, like the further one, doesn't have those. Okay, so I need some necrosis screen. No, like I 100% get that. That's why I say, like, I will never say you should do the same thing as me. I will never say that because everybody is their own person. Everybody has their own things that they can and can't do, willing to or not willing to do. Like that's I'm not gonna look at anybody differently for doing something that I wouldn't. Just simply because we are all different people. We all have our different thresholds for shit. I also tend to come off as somebody who is not very like sociable, apparently. I've been told that I'm unapproachable recently. Now, to be fair, the person who called me unapproachable is somebody that I don't want approaching me without good reasons. So, there's that. But yeah, I think the fact that I tend to look grumpy most times, from what I've been told, that it kind of gets past. Like people look past the awkward shit that I do. Granted, it means they're getting annoyed with their preconceived notion of me, but whatever. Another paradoxical thing about me, get the real world magical hack lore. But yeah, also I hate talking on the phone. It is one of my least favorite things to do in the world, and I can confidently say that. Um, However, if I have to call customer or like if I need customer service for something or like support, I would much rather call somebody on the phone, like talk to somebody on the phone about it, than deal with a company's fucking chat now feature. Actually, one of the things that I hate the most about Uber Eats. Like, I can't call them and talk to a person. I have to deal with their stupid chat that they can shut down anything I have to say or any arguments that I have, like, at whenever they want by saying, okay, well, I've tried to solve your issue. We're done now. Okay. So we're going to use the flesh tone for this. But instead of going over it in the green necrosis green, we're gonna like hit it with the gore paint. I'm also pretty much 100% an introvert when I'm not on stream. know if I would call talking on the phone a fear with me. Um, it's more like a combination of social anxiety and the fact that for I don't know, I'll say like 5 years of my adult life in varying stints, I worked as a like I worked in call centers, both inbound and outbound. So yeah, I've had to deal with talking on the phone as you know as my job. Okay. Where did I put the thing that I there it is. Okay. You go for a ride on Bird. Okay, so now it's time for step two for my bone. Yeah, that's right. I'm giving you all the recipe for my bone. Okay, so we're gonna go with a uh it's going to be a subtle brown wash. That's not normal. Um Number two, because number one is overrated. Well, that's what you get for leaving the choice up to me. I'm a notoriously bad influence when it comes to random number choices. Go. Now onto the other arm. 30-minute walk isn't that bad. Now, to be fair, I do walk on average about 5+ kilometers an hour, so and it's okay. I'm safe. My desk will protect me. 3 kilometer walk's not that bad. That's one thing I've noticed with myself as well. Like once I get going, like I'll generally like start walking faster. Especially because I also usually have music going. Which while it does help with the hey there, Patchwork, how are you doing? Oh, if anybody in chat wants some awesome artwork, that's the goblin to go to. They're the one who drew the fucking sexy goblin me that you were all looking at. I'd rather not, thanks. He's not my type. Cookies, you say? I have a fairly large deep dish cookie that I could offer. It is salted caramel flavor. Eh? Eh? Oh, probably not. No. Never mind. I'm sorry. Is there a vegan caramel substitute? These are supposed to be hairs originally, but I'm doing them up as bone. Hey there, Sapphic. How are you doing? So this is going to be a little bit pedantic, but and it comes from a place of uh well, it comes from the fact that I've been dealing with. Oh, I'm on many people's naughty list for very good reason. Um, but yes, as I was saying, real caramel can't be vegan. It requires dairy to make. But it's awesome that there are vegan substitutes for caramel. And I have obviously I've never tried them. I hope they actually taste like caramel because that's everybody should be able to enjoy caramel. That also is a thing. Well, like that's I get it. Like I said, that was just me being pedantic and being like, but it's not real caramel. But I do understand dietary restrictions. My ex fiance, when her and I got together, she was vegan. Um, that is awesome. This is also coming from a place of me being on a salted caramel kick because I don't know why. It just for the past like 6 months, that flavor has hit the spot more than most other sweets. Ooh, interesting. I will have to remember that if I come across them in the wild. Oh, actually, Patchwork, you have not seen my Zill on the base. If I ever unlock more animated emote slots, I think I might get one of those of like my avatar doing that. See, my whole thing with that is I've always been okay with trying and or eating vegan foods. Like I just can't do it as a primary diet. Like I've had a really good meatloaf a couple of times. Like my ex was actually she made a fucking awesome vegan meatloaf. Not gonna lie. But yeah, as an actual diet, I enjoy meat far too much to go vegan. Um uh the okay, so I liked the vegan meatloaf better than my mom's meatloaf, but I like my meatloaf. Or sorry, I liked the vegan meatloaf. The vegan meatloaf was better than my mom's like homemade meatloaf. However, my meatloaf is like leagues above the vegan meatloaf that I've had. But that being said, I generally don't use just ground beef. I will usually use. I don't want purple egg. You know what? We're gonna use the processed magenta. Oh, I love cooking for other people. Well, okay, so with that Sapphic, they have to basically appeal to the largest amount of people that they can. So like it's it's just easier and more like better for the bottom line for most commercial producers of any sort of food to kind of be a little bit more milk toast when it comes to flavor. But yeah, like with my meatloaf, usually what I will do is I'll do things like 100%. Like I like adding pork. I like doing a mix of pork, lamb, and ground beef. This weekend, I'm actually going to be going to my local farmers market that's like walking distance from my house, and I'm going to see if I can pick up some locally sourced bacon ends and see if I can get them to grind them up for me because I'm going to be making at some point this weekend. I'm going to be making some lamburger steaks, which is basically like a hamburger steak but made with lamb instead of ground beef. Ew. I'm sorry, but who boils chicken when you're not making chicken soup? Like seriously. That's like straight up British food. Like the Brits were like, "Hey, how can we take this piece of food and make it and remove what little flavor it has?" Because chicken by itself doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's one of those things that's a really good flavor vehicle. At least like mass produced chicken. Like factory farm chicken? Nah. There's not a lot of flavor for that. The flavor you have is from the accompanying stuff. Ooh. Ooh. See, okay. And again, everybody has their own tastes. I'm not going to say people should do what I do or shouldn't do what they do or anything like that. So, prefaced. um, but I don't know. I If there's no Maillard reaction, it it doesn't rev my engine. Just that little bit of caramelized goodness. For the mobile Twitch app. See, so for the Twitch, like the mobile app, there is literally one change I would love to see them make. So my use case for the mobile app is I use it for chat while I'm like painting and at my desk. And the one thing that I wish they would do is make it so that you could um like either edit or remove the buttons that are below the chat window. I don't know. I do like the like the Twitch app home screen UI, like how it's set up when you first load into the app. I haven't really gone too much past that. I kind of like how they have that set up where the like stream manager button is right in the bottom center. I like that. Past that, I haven't fucked with the UI. But yeah, like that's the thing. Like that's the main reason why I can't have it is 100% the main reason why I have to use my phone instead of being able to use my tablet. Ah. Yeah, I so I kind of like the whole Twitch stories thing. However, I think I've used it once. Cause like I never have clips. Like if I have clips, generally it's me doing the clipping. And if I'm doing clipping, I'm not going to share it on here. I'm going to throw it up on my YouTube. Yeah. Like, are you saying that the stories themselves do that, or how they present them on the mobile UI? Okay, that's something that I haven't looked into because, like, the last thing that I remember them adding in regards to anything like that was like the new like stories thing where you could use your clips or upload, small videos type deal. Yeah. Yeah, I honestly I used to use Tinder. I stopped using Tinder because it is very bad for my self-esteem. And Bumble. Actually, I think Bumble is worse for my self-esteem. Yeah, I can 100% yeah, I can see that. Like your front page when you load into the app should be the people that you are already following and would, you know, historically want to watch. Hey there, cowboy. How are you doing? Okay, so what I want to do. That is fair. So, how did your project come out? Because you were saying that it wasn't going to be done until this morning. I'd say this morning, but technically it's yesterday morning because it's 2:48 in the morning for me here. So there's that. And that is great to hear. Nice. I mean, hey, we don't kink shame around here. As long as everyone is consenting. Okay, so we're gonna make that a fair bit lighter. know, I need to desaturate that a little bit more. So this time, alrighty, Patch. Thank you very much for coming and stopping by. It's always a pleasure having you in chat. Also, if anybody wants to see some awesome art drawn, you should most definitely follow this channel. Fine. They also have a Ko-fi where you can, you know, go and get awesome art as well. Not a problem. I thoroughly enjoy chilling out for those within the community. You know, that's what you say to somebody that you want to mess up, because when you tell somebody not to mess up, the first thing they end up doing is messing up. Jeez. Thanks for jinxing me. I kid, I kid. Okay, that's desaturated enough. Now it's time for the base layer for the bandages. Also, you can't mess up when you don't have a plan to begin with. Eh? Those are his bandages as well. Okay. Speaking of things, is really cool. Your favorite book around and sound have been. No, I think that'd be actually really cool. Though I think if I was gonna do something like that, I would want it to be like a I would want it to be like essentially like a notebook. Bernsey, welcome in. How are you doing today? What'd you get up to? Raiders, how are you doing? For anybody new here, I am Magical Hack. I talk shit. I paint minis. I sometimes play video games. If any of that seems like something that you're into, hi, how you doing? Nice. I am currently painting up an undead gnoll. Just working on the pre-gore shit right now. Now, I need to figure out what I want to do for its loincloth. Hmm. Hey there, Clean Lyra. How are you doing? Yeah, I can understand that. It definitely is a that's one of those things. NMM, I don't think even if I got like decent with it, I don't think I could do it as like a batch painting thing. Just because like it would be difficult to get perfectly consistent, I would think. But this is also coming from the person who fucking can't do NMM to save their life, so also, thank you very much for the alert, Clean Lyre. Also, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Yeah, like that's basically the where I what I would have to do. Which is one of the reasons why even if I got good at NMM, I would never do it for commissions unless it was a single model. Because or like two or three models. I think the top end I would do if I was going to do it for commission would be like three minis. And that even would depend on how much NMM I was expected to do. But I mean, I don't have to worry about that considering the fact that I don't know NMM anywhere near enough to be able to do it. Okay. So I still have to figure out what color I'm going to paint this asshole's loincloth. I could do red. Like, I have a Naphthol Crimson that I can use for that. And I think that would look pretty cool. And it would help out. It would help balance out the fact that there's a lot of brown on this piece, like a ridiculous amount of brown. So it would give something other than like it would give color to it other than for the gore. Because I mean, like even the stick that he's holding, like right over here, that's going to end up basically being brown as well because it's, from what I can tell by the way it's sculpted, it's a fucking branch. Oops. It has something. See, I am of two thoughts when it comes to that. First, I think if you're planning on keeping the book for yourself and you know you are not getting rid of it, then I have no issues with it. If it's a book that you're like, like if it's something that you're not planning on just keeping for yourself, like if there's a chance that you'll sell it or something like that or donate it, yeah, no, don't mark it up. Like, but I mean, like something like that book, honestly, it would make sense to annotate it. However, that being said, anybody who dog ears the pages in their books is a fucking monster. That is a hill I will die on. Okay, that should be nice and mixed. If you're passing it on through your family, then I agree. Like if you're passing it down to like a kid or a grandkid, 100%. I will agree with that because then yeah, it is like you it's like you get an insight into one of your like into like your parents or your grandparents thought process. 100%. I am like that I agree with. If you're donating it to like Goodwill, uh, I don't know. See, when it comes to that, and again, like this is just me here. Um, if I would honestly, in that in that situation, rather read the book and then have a conversation with said friend about it. But I mean, that being said, like, yeah, like I can basically guarantee that I will never end up with something that was annotated by one of my ancestors. I can like I can straight up guarantee it. I have no connection or very little connection with any of my extended family. Well, no, actually, I have no connection with my extended family. Other than like one of my aunts on my father's side is on my Facebook. And I guess if I really needed to like get information, I could talk to her. But like I don't talk to anybody on my father's side of my family really. And years ago when I was hitchhiking out west, well, hitchhiking to get out west, I should say. Um, I was going through Calgary, where a lot of my mom's family is, and like I tried to contact one of my aunts to so that I could like have a warm place to sleep for a night while I was making my way through. And I basically was told, yeah, no, even if you just want a place on the floor for a night, I can't help you. And this was like in the fall. So like it was starting to get chilly at night. And I think at that point I'd been up for like 2 or 3 days straight. No, I was up for 2 days straight by that point. Needless to say, I did not sleep that night either. Alrighty, so I think this is where we're going to stop for tonight. There's still obviously a lot more work that needs to be done on it, but it is starting to take shape. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the ending soon button. I'm gonna bip over to the couch, turn the other mic on,
First blood.
and yeah, we will do the thing and see who is on and doing the thing, so that we can go and pester them. I will hydrate over at the couch because I'm out of coffee in my cup. Okay. So. Alrighty. I definitely want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. So first, hydrating. Actually hydrating. Secondly, meow. Come on. And one more. There you go. There you go. Oh, pretty put-ums. Alrighty, so let us take a look and see who is doing the thing. I'm first going to hit the refresh button on that. Then we're going to hit the snooze on the upcoming ad, because I'm not going to force you guys to sit through an ad while I'm writing out. That's just a dick move. Okay, so I have an idea. I just want to take a look through and see if anybody else... Ooh, I haven't rated into him in a while. Nah. So, we're going to go say hi to Commander Mittens. Looks like she is currently playing Supermarket Simulator. I know it's not painting, but you know what? Commander Mittens is awesome. And is a friend of the channel, and if you happen to like if you happen to like painting and stuff like that, you should definitely follow her. She does do a lot of mini painting on her channel, a lot of commission work. She makes stickers. She's an all-around awesome person. You should definitely go and give her a follow once we get over there. But I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. As I said, as always, it's a pleasure having each and every one of you in chat. Whether you've been chatting, whether you've been lurking, whether it's your first time in or you're around here regularly, I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back Saturday with some MechWarrior Destiny and probably some Vigi games afterwards. And I hope to see you all back then. Cheers.